Ahead to Fadiv, and he falls down. Plant between the hash marks. Rolls it to the outside. An excellent pass to Cassidy, who tried across midfield. 13 minutes left to go. Bearcats out of play. Throw in here from Mckendree and Cassidy. Cassidy in for Plant. Now to Ridsdale. Left for Cadell. Cadell to the midline for Plant. Grazes off the head of one of the UIS Prairie Stars, all the way out to Plant. Fawcett for Robley. Plant veers it to the outside left for Cassidy. Hoods on their heads as well. Mckendree players with sweatshirts. Plant for Ridsdale. Team ball gets by Reese Fallon, gathered by Jan Peters, who plays it to Plant for Ridsdale. Throw in here for Mckendree on the far sideline. Throw in goes to Ridsdale. He can't gather though. Mckendree still has it. Here is Plant. Near side outside. The junior defender from Germany. Cerna. Chipped ahead, Plant to Ridsdale. Ridsdale, near side away by William Jewell. 1-0 William Jewell with 24:30 left to go. Plant chips it, near sideline. Cassidy chases, gathers. Trying to go. Kiamanovan nearly slips, stays on his feet though. Midfield, center mid for Plant. Ridsdale, one touch to Plant. Plant back to Ridsdale. Shove in the back of Leva, no call though. Plant for Sippa. Now Plant with it. Gives it for Sippa near side of the field. Sippa to his left. Will scoot ahead. Leaves it for Leva. Now back to midfield. Here is Plant. Plant chips it ahead. Chested down far side of the field. Sippa. Wolfel. Wolfel for Plant. To Cerna. CJ off one of the Mckendree feet. And the Bearcats still have it. 16 minutes in. There's a chance for Mckendree. Cerna gathers. Throwing for Mckendree in their defensive zone. 30 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the first half. Mckendree trailing 1-0. Centers far side of the field for Bolin. Bolin chips it across midfield. Knee down by Plant. Clearing to his right. Gives it off to his right on the outside to Cadell. Cadell inside the numbers for Plant. Plant goes cross field. Ridsdale far side of the field. Overlapping play.
Early, showing some aggression. Right now, Plant has
it off the back of a Bearcat. Robley centers. Plant. Now Ridsdale, one touch to serve. Now Cassidy. Connor on the turf to Ridsdale. Ridsdale finds Cassidy, who chips it to Dominic. Plant, who settles. Plant settles, and now he gives it off for Robley. Back to Plant. Near side of the field. Ridsdale touches. Now Ridsdale. Midfield, Plant. CJ Cerna to Plant. CJ Cerna to Dominic. Plant. Plant on the turf to Cerna, just out. Score early on in a half. The goal by Antonio Gonzalez was early on in half number one. Now the goal by Sjogren is early on. Here is Gonzalez. One-on-one with Fallon. Fallon takes it away, and Fritchie now has it from Mckendree. Back to Fallon. Chips it to CJ Cerna just outside the numbers. CJ on the turf for Plant. Inside the numbers, just outside the near side. Has room to work with. Now he knocks it off the knee of Plant, who chips it ahead for Ridsdale. Watch out here. Ridsdale. Touch pass for Plant. Plant splits defenders. Passes from the field for Jan Peters. Touch pass is stolen away. It was intended for Kiamanovan. Now Fritchie has it in midfield, near side for Mckendree. Out of the field. Played by Potts. Blows by the defender. Good help defense there on the far side by Plant, who knocks it away on the slide tackle. He's not starting either, but he could see some action.
And it's been a good one so far, especially for the Bearcats. Dominated the first half. Going to lose it. And Kimavani is going to pick that one up. Right now, kind of flirting with it over there is Dominic Plant in the middle of the field. Going to go to the far sideline over there to Colin Kittle. Jan Peters came up with that over to Kittle. Kittle now into Peters now to Frittich in the middle. Back to Plant. And now to Peters again, who's kind of deciding where to go with it. Going to go ahead and give it to Plant as Birch comes up on him. Nice far down kick there by Plant. Hodges is going to get a foot on that. Birch trying to take it up the sideline.
Field. Now here is Gonzalez, who had the first goal in this game, and it's taken away by Mckendree. Bearcats just strip it right away from Antonio Gonzalez. B.J. Tucker. I could have sworn that Jan Peters hit that one away, and it did not.
Bearcat defense, or Bearcat offense, and the Wildcat, Connor Cassidy. Cassidy was a little shook up on a play a couple while ago. He's starting to see a little recovery here. Throw in for Mckendree.
Cernas getting his jersey held, no call though. Plant, far side of the field for Sipa. Plant. B.J. Kiamanavan near side of the field. Plant chips it ahead, looking for Fawcett near corner. And it play with 17 minutes left to go. 1-1 tie. Chested down by Plant. Plant between the hash marks for Leva. Leva to the outside, far left for Cassidy. Cassidy pushes it ahead to Fawcett. Now Cassidy. Back to Fawcett. Plant with it outside the numbers. Lobs it in for Fawcett. Angling left, trying to get some room. Can't do so. Plant steps up. He chips it in, and it's wide left of the goal. Also a foul called on Rockhurst by jerseys, and it's cleared away by Rockhurst. Fritchie. Quick pass for Plant. Goes to the outside left. Outside the numbers for Rockhurst. Outshot Mckendree. 11-3 in that first half. Mckendree only had 3 chances, and really only one good one. The good one was the goal by Joshua Fawcett. Plant goes near side for Fritchie. Goes off the foot of the Rockhurst defender. Cleared away by the Rockhurst Hawks. Now Moncada tries to clear it, and it goes off the foot of Dominic Plant. Rossi. Scoreless game. 28 minutes left to go here in the first half. Mckendree standing tall so far again. Peters heads it down to Kiamanavan. In between the hash marks for Plant. Plant angling left. Dishes off ahead to Cerna. CJ changes directions. Goes towards the Rockhurst goal. Now to Ridsdale. Plays it back for Plant. Outside of midfield for Cassidy. Quick pass to Plant. He's outside the numbers near side of the field. Right to Fawcett. A touch pass. Entered. A foul is called on Rockhurst. Right across midfield. Mckendree drives it ahead to Ridsdale near side of the field, just outside the numbers. 5 games. Ridsdale plays it back for Plant. Plant in between the numbers and the hash. Slow will chest it down. Rockhurst, a very physical team for today's game. Here's Seth Kielmanovan, the freshman, 5'4" from Granite City. Tosses it outside right to Fritchie, who gives it off for Dominic Plant. Changing direction between the hash marks to Dominic Plant. He slides it near Fawcett. Now for Plant. Chips it ahead. Tested a whole lot today. In fact, Darrington did not even have a save at halftime. Great shot on goal, a great look. Fawcett to Plant. Shoots right to the goal. Angling right. Trying to turn the corner. Ruatapia just outside the far half. Plant. Roa Tapia with B.J. Tucker right behind him. Gets his pass intercepted. It ahead, moving left to right. Gets it to Ayala before it's taken away by Plant. Played by Isaac Sutton. To Dominic Plant. Now B.J.
For the women, 6:30 for the men. Then both teams will be back home on Sunday, September 15th. Here at Lehman Field, they'll take on University of Southern Indiana before welcoming William Jewell. Came on. Now to Plant. Dominic Plant kind of with it. He's guarded by Shiny over on. Deep kick from Bickley. Bickley not seeing much action. Still nothing going for Mckendree. They still throwing. Cassidy gonna give it a quick one over to Plant.